And now with the title with Joker, now he's got the two MVPs. He has the Finals MVP. He has this title. For the title, how do you think it makes him in the legacy, where he falls legacy wise after this title?
I think legacy wise, it's complicated because I think he needs at least two to really push himself into that top 25, top 15 player of all time. Because he may get another MVP, but I think he needs at least two or three titles. And if he gets three championships, you can put him in that Larry Bird, Steph Curry conversation because you'll always be able to point to Kevin Durant as Steph Curry's teammate. And kind of really helping him stamp out the last few years of LeBron's prime with him in Cleveland. So I feel like one or two more championships, but this starts him on the path to becoming a top five player of all time because he's a player where it stumps NBA players, former NBA players like Isaiah Thomas, Jamal Crawford, we're all on a panel and they're like, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Or how would you describe Jokic? And you really can't because there's never been a player like him. And I feel like to put yourself a step ahead of someone in that all-time great conversation, you have to be really original. It has to be someone who you've never seen before. Like Steph Curry came in, changed the game. LeBron made the game positionless. Michael Jordan made the guard position flashy. And then Shaq was just the most dominant player we've ever seen. Jokic, there's literally nothing you can do to stop him. Like every look that he saw defensively from teams and how they would try and slow him down, he had an answer for everything. And then he's just patient. He lets the game come to him. When he needs to score, he'll go and get you 40, or he'll go ahead and get you a triple double with 20 rebounds and 14 assists. It's insane. And when you want to talk about all time greats, I'll just put it like this: we've never seen another player like him. And that has to put him already a step ahead of some players like Kevin Durant, who are kind of repetitive or you've seen before.
Yeah, absolutely. There's never been a player like Joker. Can facilitate, can rebound, can score anywhere on the floor, 3 pointer in the paint, wherever it might be. So I think it puts him in top 25 already because I think he's going to go down as one of the most efficient players in NBA history. The fact that he had 17 win shares this year, the
Yeah.
fact that he had a 30-20-10 triple double, like it's just he's incredible to watch, and I'm excited to see where he goes. And I think after two titles, it's like no doubt about it. But I would already put him in my top 25.
Would you put him? All right. So we're talking about Jokic all time great right now. Where besides LeBron and besides Steph, those are and Kobe and Tim Duncan, those are kind of the four all-time great players in the 2000s. Would you put him up there now with Kevin Durant, Giannis, Butler, Russell Westbrook, all of those guys? Where would you rank him? Like, is he like now three in the modern era next to Steph and LeBron?
Um, I feel like Kevin Durant should be ahead of him right now. But once when
Okay.
you give him another title, that's when I think you can surpass. I just think Kevin Durant, because he's played his career's more played out. We've seen what he's done. One of the
Yeah.
all-time best scorers of all time, two-time title, two-time champion. I feel like I still have to put Kevin Durant above him right now, but after that, he's right there because Giannis. I feel like Joker's accomplished more now with his title, especially it being a two-time MVP. And I think efficiency-wise, I'd take Joker, and then the rest of them, all of them, great careers, no doubt. But I think I'd put Joker four.
Yeah. I think he's the only player in the NBA without a flaw.
Yeah,
What hole can you really poke in Jokic's game? Defense. He looked really good in defense in the NBA playoffs. He made Anthony Davis look small. He was able to stay ahead of AD and LeBron. It's not like he's getting cooked on defense. You had people like Kendrick Perkins saying like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait for him to get exposed in the pick and roll." Never happened. So
mhm.
like, he's like the one player. Giannis free throws. Giannis can't shoot. Jokic, he can hit the three. He can pass. He can defend. He can rebound better than any other player in the NBA. He can get steals. He can push out on the break. LeBron, still not a good 3 point shooter. And he showed that in the playoffs this year. Still not a great free throw shooter. And then now he's starting to wear down defensively. Kevin Durant, not the best facilitator, not the best leader on a team. So it's like, for me, And Kobe sometimes not the most efficient guy. Like Jokic is even efficient too. So it's like
Mhm.
honestly, like all time, you can like nitpick every single player. I don't think you can really nitpick Jokic that much.
No, I feel like the what people would nitpick the most is just his personality because he's not like any other NBA player. He doesn't care about NBA lifestyle. He doesn't care about the cars, the women, the flash, all of that stuff. He cares about his horses and he cares about his family and he's a very pure soul. So I feel like his arc in the NBA is going to be pretty special because I look at their team next year and most of the players that they have are coming back.
Yeah.
They might lose someone like a KCP. Maybe he goes chases the bag, or maybe there's a Bruce Brown that they bring back. Whoever it might be. But this team is going to be right back here next year in a West that's kind of in disarray. So I think if nothing else, they can at least go back to back.